Hey guys, Mr. Dan here. As you might have guessed, we're doing a T-ball tutorial and we're looking at the basics of batting. Now I've got a tee there and I've also got a range of balls and a range of bats, but you can use whatever you have at home. So you might want to practice with a bigger ball, you might want to practice with a tennis racket, with a badminton racket. We are just looking at the basics in this video of your setup for a shot. So I'm going to use a tee, you might just use a cone, because this is all about the setup, so you don't need to worry too much. First thing I need to do, when I walk up to the tee, I need to assess my field. Where are the fielders? Where are the gaps? Where do I want to be hitting? I never want to hit straight to the pitcher, and I never want to hit straight to first base, because they're the places that are most likely going to get me out. So I'm going to be aiming for between second and third base in this video, all right? So to do that, I've looked at the field, I've decided second and third base are my places to hit, or my place to hit. Ball is on the tee. Next thing I need to do, so step one, look at the field. Step two, arrange my feet so that I am sideways on with where I'm trying to hit to. So I don't go straight on and try and bat like that. My feet are sideways on. Body is sideways on with where I'm trying to hit. Next thing, make sure your tee is in the right place, your ball is in the right place. It should be in line with your belly button. This is slightly low for me, but it's a junior tee. So, step three is make sure your ball is in the right height. Step four, and probably the most important step, is your actual swing. Come a bit closer for this. Right hand, if you are right-handed, should be on top of the bat. Bottom hand, your left hand is on the bottom. This right hand is going to provide the power, this left hand the guidance. I'm going to be swinging through the area of the ball for a nice long time. What I mean by that is I'm coming on this same line for quite a lot of my swing, and that gives me the biggest chance of making good contact with the ball. That is the opposite of what I'm always telling you not to do, which is chop wood. Remember, if we go from high to low, there's only a tiny bit of your swing where you can make good contact with the ball. Whereas if I come round and through that ball, I've got far more chance of hitting the ball nicely. You can start with a nice big ball, that's a good way to practice. I'm going to try with a tennis ball and hopefully it works. So, hopefully you remember the steps. Walk up to the tee, assess my field. Well, actually I'm in a hard court with no one in it at the moment, but I'm going to pretend that I've found a gap. Step two, set my feet up so that I'm ready to aim where I want the ball to go. You can always check by putting your bat down by your feet and seeing if it faces where you want it to face. If it doesn't, you can adjust your feet a bit. This is where you need to set up your bat. I would always start with the bat behind the ball. I'd have a little practice swing back just to make sure I'm at a good length. You don't want to be too close to the ball, otherwise your swing's going to be small, and you don't want your bat not to be reaching the tennis ball. What happens there is you end up reaching and you come off balance and not get a good shot. So it wants to be just before the end of your bat. Feet are set up. Right, step three is the swing. So, I'm going to come through the ball. Eyes always looking at the ball. Nice swing. Through the ball like that. And honestly, it went where I was trying to aim. I was pleased as well, I kept it low. No fly ball catching for me today. So that's your setup. We can look a bit more advanced. We can look at an advanced swing in another video. But that is your setup and your basics for the swing. Give that a go. As I said, you can use any ball. You don't have to have a tee, just rest it on anything. You can do it with a tennis racket, anything you can get your hands on, even a stick, guys, can practice that T-ball swing. I know that doesn't look like a tennis shot, but that's because we're doing a T-ball swing. As I said, a stick, I've been practicing with as well. Found a broken pole here, and it's perfect. Two hands on, imagine your tee, swinging through. I want you practicing that swing, through. As a bit flies off the stick. Give that a go, guys. It's really important to get that set up right, and then we can look at hitting a really nice T-ball shot. Good luck.